All right, we're back. Today, we're using a team that my friend Adit played at the Indianapolis Regional Championships. Yeah, this is just my dedicated laddering series, so I'll be using this team for a couple of days here. Yeah, I needed to get some videos out on the second channel. I haven't been playing nearly as much as I should be, but I'm working on getting everything back in order where I can like upload and record every day, at least on second channel. Yeah, today we're using Adit's team. I tried to recreate it with as much info as I could grab. I could have asked them, but to be honest, I did this all like last second. So I'm just kind of guessing on a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff is 252 on this team as far as I could assume. But yeah, let me show you guys this real quick. So what we're running here is a Mega Froslass with Blizzard, Shadow Ball, Aurora Veil. We have a Choice Scarf, Adaptability, Basculegion, which is running enough defense where we should eat an Adamant Sucker Punch from opposing non-Black Glasses King Gambit. Jolly Nature, so we're outspeeding everything. We have a Rockhead, Focus Sash, Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, Head Smash, Arcanine, which is really cool. I have to get used to not having access to Intimidate because that will be a bad habit. We have a Tailwind, Encore, Protect, Moonblast, Fairy Feather, Whimsicott, just max there. We have a slightly fast King Gambit with Choppleberry, Sucker Punch, Protect, Kowtow, Cleave, and Low Kick, just making sure we always outspeed opposing King Gambit if we can make it. And we have a fat Sneasler, Protect, Fake Out, Dire Claw, Close Combat. Really just a good fundamental team. I'm going to see how good we can do on ladder today with this. I know it's a good team. We got 45th at Indy Regionals. I just am not a Froslass player, so I'm going to try to make it work. And like I said, we'll be using this team for a couple of videos today. But interesting here. Definitely an extremely hostile team to Froslass, as we have two steel types. Everything on the opposing team hits Froslass for super effective damage. That's actually hilarious. That is maybe the funniest thing I've ever seen. But Arcanine is pretty phenomenal lead due to that. We do have to deal with an Intimidate, but I think that will be just fine with Focus Sash Arcanine. I will still lead my Froslass. I mean, I could also... You could also make the case where I could lead off, like, Whimsicott. I don't think Whimsicott's a bad option at all, to be honest. I do get Protect. I get Encore if they want to go for, like, Fake Out with the Tinkaton or something. Yeah, that's not a bad lead. It's not a bad lead at all. Bring Froslass in the back, and I think Final Pokemon. What do I want to do here? Well, I guess I could also make the case for Arcanine Froslass lead. I think last one's always going to be Basculegion, like that's for certain. Yeah, maybe I do this then. Basculegion, Whimsicott in the back. We'll do that. I don't mind Arcanine Froslass. They get to play bodyguard for each other. I actually really love the, Arcanine Froslass duo. They're just perfect combos. Taking a Charizard. All right, cool. Do have to be a bit careful with the possibility of just getting annihilated. In my best interest, just to protect here. Double Protect's not bad. Have to be careful with the Encore. I don't believe Tinkaton can outspeed my Arcanine since I'm Jolly. Tinkaton doesn't typically run max speed, right? So I'll go for Double Protect here. As their Charizard X, okay. A little bit intimidating, but not too bad. I do get to hit it with Blizzard at the very least. I also have option to click Aurora Veil. But that Dragon Dance could be a bit problematic. As I'm assuming it's just going to Dragon Dance. I thought it'd be Charizard Y. Alright, there's the Dragon Dance. Like I said, a bit problematic. However, if this Arcanine's faster than the Tinkaton, it's not really a big issue. I can just go for Head Smash. And... I think the play is Head Smash, go Basculegion, assuming they want to Flare Blitz. Hopefully the Encore doesn't outspeed me. If they're max speed Encore, I believe Tinkaton's like, what, 95 speed? They'll be able to outspeed me? Let me double check. But I'm Jolly Arcanine, so... it's going to be close. If they're not max speed, I'll be fine. Focus Sash saved me. Thank you. There we go. Okay, yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Get rid of the Mega. Yeah, Tinkaton's 94. They have to be Jolly Max. Which a lot of them don't like to run. And honestly, trading the Arcanine for the Mega is pretty good here. That's pretty good. I'm perfectly content with that. I will send in my Froslass. Froslass is fairly safe here. I do have my Scarf Basculegion, so I can go for just like Shadow Ball and Wave Crash. And like Wave Crash also allows me to avoid having to deal with like another freaking fire type. Like if they want to send out Tauros or something here. There's their Basculegion. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit scared that it could be a Sash Basque. But looking at their team... Let me look at their team real quick. So their team looks like it would probably be... I would imagine it's Scarf Basque. I'm not sure where the Sash would even go. So I am... And I should live a Last Respects with the Snow Boost. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go for the Veil. I'm going to go for the Veil, and I'm going to go for Last Respects. I think with the Snow Boost, I'll be okay. It'll be fine. And if I lock Last Respects, they don't really have a way of dealing with it. Especially if I win the speed tie. Basculegion protects. Okay, beautiful. Because now I get Shadow Ball and Last Respects. And I'm not sure what they're even going to do here, because I'm going to get my Veil. Encore could be annoying. They can't Gigaton Hammer at the very least. Play Rough, I'd imagine, is it? Thunderwave? Ooh, you're annoying. Okay. Okay, I get Shadow Ball at the very least. It is probably going to be Sash Basque. But if it's Mystic Water, I think we get the KO. Go for the Shadow Ball. I do still have to Last Respects. That's annoying. Thunderwave Tinkaton. I would almost prefer Scarf at that point. I would almost prefer losing a speed tie. Alright, do I one-shot? I'd like to imagine I would. No, not quite. But with Veil and everything... Citrus Berry, you are a fat Basculegion. Nice, we're able to tank that. And as long as I don't get fully paralyzed here, I think we're fine. Because I am going to get my Tailwind up. And it's only a 25% chance to para. I think we're fine. Okay, that sucks a lot, actually. That sucks a lot. I can Tailwind up. My Basculegion has a lot of defense. I'm going to Tailwind and focus down Tinkaton. Because 2 boosts should be enough to KO Tinkaton. Oh, what am I going to get? Tauros? Gudra? Okay, as long as they protect here, that's fine. No protect. All right, a little bit annoying. That is a 2-shot, but not feeling good here at all. Because I do just barely live, but I'm Aqua Jet range. I think we might have goobed it. I'm thinking we goobed it. I don't think we can come back for that. I think the only way I win, because Moonblast will KO Basculegion. I think the only way I win is if they don't have Aqua Jet for some reason. Because Moonblast will get it from this range. And or maybe I just live the Aqua Jet. I don't know. I have a lot of defense. And Veil is up. No, I don't. Okay. All right, well, we got goobed game 1 by the Thunderwave Tinkaton. That's on me. That's on me. I also assumed Zard Y, so... Okay. Yeah, it would have been better just to swing at the Basculegion. I thought they would protect Iron Head. Hello? Okay, well, I lose anyway, so we'll forfeit. Alright, starting off with a loss. Not incredible, but it'll be fine. Continue battling. Okay, against Kevin. This channel is partnered with GamerSupps. If you want to support my work and get great tasting drinks, you can order GamerSupps through my link in the description down below or with code Moxie boosted at checkout for 10% off. GamerSupps is a caffeinated product that I recommend only to my 18+ viewers, but my link will send you to their caffeine-free product section just in case. Every product purchased through my link supports my channel financially, so I'd really appreciate the support. Now back to the video. Sand team. This is the Michael Zhang team, I believe. So that is Weather Ball on the Froslass, which can be a little bit annoying. Yeah, Weather Ball Froslass doesn't feel great for me. But honestly, I mean, like, Arcanine Froslass is fine. The only thing is Michael Zhang, like, totally beat a Froslass mirror before. Like, he has a great Froslass matchup. Final 2 Mons. I don't know if I really need the Tailwind. Tailwind is quite nice. Tailwind is quite nice. We can keep that in mind. Do get a lot of value from Sneasler in this game. That is pretty nice. I'm going to say late game Sneasler is very strong. And final Mon, probably just Scarf Legion. No Tailwind. All right. Any second now. Come on, you're Weather Ball Froslass. You should know the matchup. Corviknight, Arcanine. Yeah, not a bad lead for me. I do get a Flare Blitz. I'd like to imagine Flare Blitz just one-shots the Corviknight. Corviknight doesn't run Protect on this team. So, we'll go for the Flare Blitz here. I'll get in my Basque, as that'll allow me to eat a Rock Slide. It would suck if they switched and I, like, lose my Arcanine frame 1, but I don't know. I'd rather just KO the Corviknight. I'd rather just deal with it. Look, the last game I overpredicted, thought the Basque Legion was going to protect or something. I'm not overpredicting anymore. I'm just swinging at what's in front of me. Like, the guy's rating is 1557. Like, I'd like to imagine this is going to be a swing at what's in front of you type deal. Like, worst case scenario, they lock Rock Slide, and that's fine. Yeah, it is a swing at what's in front of you. Oh my god, I forgot it's Akaberry. I forgot it was Akaberry. Also, it just lives that. That's nuts. Okay. Flare Blitz. Cool. Did they just Flare Blitz my freaking Arcanine? Okay. And Iron Head. Alright. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. We're in a pretty good spot. I am going to, once again, just swing at that Corviknight. I mean, Corviknight's probably just going to switch out at this point. But if they get the Tailwind up, that's bad for me. I don't necessarily need the Arcanine to win this. I just need to, like, send things in range of everything, you know? Flip Turn would KO the Arcanine if it weren't Sash, but that lets me get in... That lets me get in... Sneasler, which isn't that bad. It gives me Fake Out. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, Corviknight retreats. Hydreigon comes out. Flip Turn, get in Sneasler, it'll be fine. Probably going to Head Smash me, but it's in range of Fake Out. I could also just click Blizzard if they KO my Arcanine. Get Sneasler in here. Head Smash, that's fine. We'll get in my Froslass. I'll be able to Mega Evolve, Fake Out Blizzard, and everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Now, this guy does have extreme speed, but that doesn't quite matter for me because I'm running Fat Sneasler. Now, I don't know, like, what set Adit was running on their Sneasler, but I'd like to imagine Fat Sneasler's probably what it was. Otherwise, the whole team's just 252. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Froslass is a little bit bulkier. Yeah, it is Scarf Hydreigon, if I recall correctly. So they may be switching here. That's fine. Nope. Okay, I should get a double KO. And then Sneasler's like in a great position. Yep, this will be a double KO. Fake out, Blizzard gets both. Whee! I love the animation for when Froslass uses an attack like that, like she's blowing a kiss. All right. There's Corvi, and there's T-Tar. Not in the worst position, truth be told. We do have close combat that I can click into Corviknight. Yeah, I can just Shadow Ball close combat Corviknight, and that'll get it. And my white herb saves me, so that should be game. They can, of course, Mega Evolve their Tyranitar. It doesn't quite matter in the face of a Fat Sneasler. And we still have our Scarf Basket Legion, so... I think we played this one pretty good. It's a little nerve-wracking when you're facing like a team like this because it really does come down to reads. Like, if they switched out into T-Tar turn 1, or like, if they Tailwinded, I think they really needed a Tailwind, like, that would have been much better. Yeah, this is in range of my close combat. Then White Herb activates, we get everything. Good game. Not bad. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball because it doesn't matter. And close combat gets it. Thank you, Unburden. Not that it matters. Sneasler's really good. Sneasler's really good. Now, I'd like to imagine, like, with Raichu X and stuff getting announced, we should see the rise of, of Electric Seed Sneasler and stuff. So that's going to be a bit annoying. I hope you're ready to play against Acrobatics. All right. Continue battling. Jay Wills. Spiritomb. Hello? Okay, it's Trick Room for sure. Trick Room for sure. I, at the very least, have like a guaranteed Veil, which is quite nice, but Spiritomb? What's going on here? Encore is really good. I can try to Encore the Trick Room guy? Question mark? Veil seems quite necessary. Sneasler's good here. Yeah, this is going to be a weird one. This is going to be a weird one, I can tell you that. Don't even know what I'm particularly looking at, but King Gambit, Last Mon makes sense. I can also go Basket Legion, but if I'm playing under Trick Room, I'd rather just have King Gambit. Don't think I'll be one-shotting that Spiritomb. I'm hoping they lead off with Sinistcha because I can Encore Trick Room. All right, Incineroar Spiritomb, so it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that setup. So with that assumption, I think it's best just to get the Veil up, then immediate damage, because immediate Veil lets me go into my King Gambit. Actually, maybe it is just a damage play. It could just be a damage play. I'll go for Veil. I'll go for Veil. I'll assume they're gonna fake out. Nah, I can't assume fake out. Like I'd be missing very important damage if I assume fake out. And it's not like it matters if they fake out the Whimsicott. I'm not Focus Sash. I am but a humble Fairy Feather Whimsicott. Okay, they didn't, which is good. which is good, because I get good damage here. I can't Encore the Spiritomb, obviously, because it's Dark-type, but probably just, like, Parting Shot or something. Okay, good damage. Throat Chop. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the end of the world here. Trick Room goes up. Should be able to... I mean, Moonblast does get the Spiritomb, but again, we're facing off against 2 dark types here. I'm going to go for a Double Protect in case they want a Parting Shot or something. Yeah. This covers for Parting Shot, makes it so they waste a turn of Trick Room. Unless they want a side Parting Shot. But at that point, you just hard switch out. Don't even risk it. Rain Dance. Don't mind that, to be honest. I'm taking, like, no damage from Flare Blitz now. Yeah, interesting call. Rain Dancing there. Let's go ahead and just go into Sneasler. Sneasler doesn't take too much damage from this. I get Fake Out on the next turn. Moonblast or KO Spiritomb. I can also get rid of Rain now because I can keep my Froslass, but yeah, Rain Dance, Flare Blitz, certainly a decision you could have just Throat Chopped. Pretty sure I still get this. I get the Unburden boost, which is kind of whatever, but it's kind of cool, I guess. White Herb, yay. Shouldn't do too much behind Veil. Nice, don't burn me. Crit, okay. Epic, I guess. Just gets the KO. I do have Fake Out for Blastoise next turn, which is pretty nice. And things are looking pretty okay. Pretty okay, actually. Not in a bad spot whatsoever. There's Archaludon. I mean, there's 2 turns left to Trick Room. I do just get... I know I'm going to give it a boost, right? But, like, Fairy Feather Moonblast is still a lot, and then it ends up in range of, like, it ends up in range of, like, Blizzard. So Fake Out Moonblast is fine. It was a crit that did that much with the Flare Blitz last turn, so I should be okay. I don't mind giving it a Stamina boost as long as I get in Blizzard position. This won't KO me through Veil. And the Incineroar is just sending itself closer and closer to being in range. And I don't particularly need Whimsicott to win here. I could Double Protect, and there's not really a downside of that. Yeah, I don't mind Double Protect. It means I can throw out a... It means I can throw out a Moonblast next turn in a close combat into Incineroar and right pick up. Since I am adamant, I believe I get it, but who knows? I'm not max attack. All right. Veil's gone, but we should be okay. I just throw out the close combat in the Moonblast. Nothing really switches in on this. And then everything's like Blizzard. Everything Blizzard. I also get King Gambit in the back. It's not really the end of the world. If they want to go Blastoise, it's whatever. Assuming that's just going to be Blastoise. Yep. They don't protect, which is kind of crazy. Who are they going to KO? That's certainly Blizzard range, I can tell you that much. Cool. Whimsicott goes down. Beautiful for me. I can just send out my Froslass and then go for the Blizzard, take that thing out, close combat, we'll be fine. I think even if they go Incineroar where the Arch is, we'll be fine. Like, Close Combat Blizzard will still pick up on a Mega Blastoise. Like, I'd like to imagine if they have the option, it's going to be Arch, switch out Incineroar, go for Dark Pulse with Mega Blastoise. No, they're just going for damage. Cool. That's fine. Trick Room ended, so I don't believe this Blastoise is going to accomplish too much. They can Fake Out. I'm still getting the Arch. Nice. Yeah, Arch's low special defense really defies it in a non-AV format. I think once that Assault Vest comes back, we gotta take a good long look at Froslass and see if it's still worth it. That's gonna be tough for Froslass if the Assault Vest comes back soon. Alright, gotta keep the pressure on, so it's just close combat. Actually, technically. It's close combat Incineroar and Shadow Ball Blastoise. And the reason for that is because even if they protect, I have King Gambit in the back, which means that, like, they can't go for Protect Shell Smash. I have a pin where if I close combat here into the Sneasler, or if I close combat here into, like, the Incineroar, which I don't need to, because, you know, he goes for Fake Out, I get my Shadow Ball off. But basically what was going to happen is, if they decide to go for Protect Blastoise and, like, Throat Chop to KO my Froslass or Flare Blitz or whatever, next turn, even if they, like, Shell Smashed, which would allow them to outspeed everything. Actually, no, Sneasler I think is still faster because of White Herb, but I would have Sucker Punch pin on the Blastoise and then close combat Incineroar to KO. Full Blizzard, it doesn't matter. Also higher damage. Nice. Citrus Berry. That's pretty impressive for a resisted hit. Can you imagine if they gave Incineroar Sucker Punch? How many weird things you could do with it then? Nice. All right, let's get one more game for today. Cross Strike. Ooh, Mega Skarmory. I don't like this one at all, to be honest. This one looks scary. Yeah, we get a lot of value from Whimsicott here. Lets me get a Tailwind off. Arcanine lead is dubious. That is a dubious lead. I would say that into this, we get the most value. Definitely need Basculegion back. Basculegion is going to be incredible. But if we lead off with Whimsicott's Sneasler, that doesn't look bad. And then we can keep Basculegion, Froslass. Feels weird not bringing Arcanine, but I think that is it. I think that we do get a lot of value just doing that. But that is pretty scary. This is a terrifying matchup, actually. I don't like it. Incineroar Whimsicott. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Only issue is I can't click Fake Out for free. But I could try to Encore them into Tailwind. And that allows me to avoid getting Encored in my Sneasler. Which sucks, but we do have to do it. I go for Tailwind, Fake Out. Kind of have to do it. And then on their Tailwind, I have to Encore and hope I win a speed tie. If they Encore me now, that sucks, but we can find a way. Alright, they might not be max speed, which is good, because we did win the first speed tie. If they're not max speed, if they're like Modest or something, we're in a very good position, because I can just close combat and Encore. Alright, Let's go for it. It's time to roll the dice. Okay, they protect the Whimsicott. That's awesome. If they're not Choppleberry and Incineroar, we'll just get this KO. Thanks to White Herb. But now I might be able to Encore them into Protect, too. All right. No Choppleberry? That should do it, right? Nice. Good start. Good start. There's Basque. My Sneasler is faster than Basque. I am going to Encore them because I don't want to get Encored into this move. I'm thinking it's going to be Encore Dire Claw for me. And I'm going to try to Dire Claw Basket Legion, not for hacks or anything, but just to try to break Sash if they're running that. There's Skarmory. Still don't know what item they are. Last Respects will KO. However, I am Jolly Scarf, so I feel pretty good going to my Basque here. I can go for Last Respects into their Basket Legion. I'm going to Moonblast Skarmory just for chip. But I do have to Last Respects here into their Basque. Because with Tailwind up, my Basque is going to be faster. And if they're Scarf, this is fine. And if they want to Protect or something, then I can Encore them next turn. It's like not a big deal. Last Respect's cool. Get rid of their Basque. See what they go for. Probably just like Iron Head, but my Tailwind's running out, so I might have goobed it. Might be some minor goobening. Some gubernatorial activities. Okay, that does a lot. For a Skarmory, that's a lot. Okay, that's why. Cool, crit. Special attack drop. Oh, yeah. Rock Tomb. Oh. I don't mind encoring you into Rock Tomb, bro. I don't mind getting that one. There's my Tailwind. There's their Tailwind. Oh, wait, they did have Tailwind up. I'm stupid. They Tailwind turn. They turn one Tailwind, but it didn't matter because I was faster. Yeah, it is time for some encoring activities. And you can't Encore into Encore, so Encore looks pretty good here. Last Respect Skarmory as well. That Rock Tomb could have been good for you, but not here. I'm assuming if they did that, they had to be Sash Basque, because if you're Scarf, you just assume you outspeed. But have fun clicking that. Not your strongest move. Moonblast will not get me. Rock Tomb may. Rock Tomb may. No, they go for it into the Whimsicott. So, goodbye, Skarmory. Nice. That's game. I'm liking this team. Adit cooked. Adit absolutely cooked. All right. Yay, Master Ball 3. I'm slowly fixing my ranking. But, yeah, that is going to be it for today. A little 33-minute video. Oh, my God. I thought that would take way longer. But the team is pretty nice. I'll leave the info for my recreation of the team down below for all the videos that I make with it this week. And, yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications. And I am going to try to upload every day on this channel. We might be doing a double upload if I get enough stream VODs going, but I need to get back into streaming. It's been very tough doing daily uploads on both channels. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.